everyone. Welcome to the MuRAE podcast show. We're here with a lovely guest. We have HAKU. Welcome with us. Joining us.
Excited to be here.
I'm so happy to have you today. This is actually our first episode.
Really?
Yes.
I'm honored to be here, actually.
Thank you. Lovely to have you. Well, the thing is, this topic is very juicy.
I can handle some juice.
We needed somebody that had the inside scoop. Everyone that saw the promos, I was like, we need somebody with some scoop, who got some scoop, to bring some scoop with some scoop. As we know, we were talking about P. Diddy.
Whew. Yeah.
P. Diddy.
Mr. Love, Dr. Love.
I mean, that makes me want to turn on my fan. It's a little hot. Gets a little hot.
Oh, that's lovely.
Isn't it?
Yes. I need to get me one.
And it folds and everything.
What?
I know, right? So, P. Diddy. You guys know he has all these famous friends, right?
Sure.
But they have been extremely silent once all this stuff has come about.
As they should.
Should they?
I think they would want to be quiet, honestly.
But normally your friends, don't they come out and try to, talk? Okay, I'm gonna let you do all that because you're the inside scoop.
Of course.
That's why I needed a guest. But just to get people who have maybe not seen the commercials, the promos or whatever, it was basically, we were asking for a guest to come in, and we have the beautiful HAKU here who can give us an inside scoop. We were trying to not have a speculation of why people were quiet, and his friends are not just regular friends.
Of course.
I mean, he has some of the biggest names, the biggest famous stars in the world.
For sure.
I mean, that are known, all over the world. I mean, by first name basis. So their verbiage and them speaking would have an impact. People actually would stop and listen.
Yes, it would definitely make a change.
It would people would actually go, what?
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, people wouldn't just go like, okay, whatever. So the fact that they're not speaking up
speaks volumes.
Which is why I said I think a discussion should be had. Now, of course, people have assumptions and notions and of why. So let's get into it. So why do you think that is the case?
Okay. So growing up, I'm kind of like in the industry a little bit. As a kid, I kind of grew into it, came over to the US, and I got to meet different people. Like, I've met Diddy before, and I've met other people that he's associated with, which I'm not going to name.
Of course.
But I've been around the same circles as him. Someone that's closer into my age range is Justin Bieber. I mean, I've seen him in other elements around Diddy when he was younger. Where do I even begin?
Where do you begin?
He groomed him. Like, all the stories and speculations are true about Justin. That's why he's being quiet right now, because he had, how do I say this without being so vulgar?
You can be as vulgar as you want.
He had his holes filled. Every hole. He actually used him as a little puppet for others in the industry, like Odell Beckham, the football player. He was caught getting his fellatio done by Justin Bieber in a club. There was a video that was surfaced about that.
Everyone's heard about it. Yeah, this is nothing that everyone's heard about
Everyone's
heard about it. But I think everyone is so like, what?
Why? Like, this man that's kind of been like a orca of the industry.
And this father figure.
Oh.
I love my kids.
Oh my God.
My girls. My daughters.
The way how he treats women, though, is like a hoe. It's like they're a store, like they're a product on a shelf of some sort.
But why do you think the people are like now are not coming forward with like just blabbing their mouths about
honestly, Diddy's pretty dangerous. He's after a lot of people in the industry, and he can have people cover it up for him quite easy.
So they're scared?
Definitely. He's the type of person you'd be afraid of. Even if he's in trouble, you see how he's not arrested, but he's in the limelight of getting arrested. They're building a case on him, but they've already had a case on him for like 20, 30 years now. with Pac.
Wow.
He's, you know, it's a whole different story, but people are definitely afraid of him.
Wow. Now that's scary to think someone can do all these things
Oh,
for.
right. And his poor late wife, the model.
The Kim Porter.
They said he did something to her too.
And that's the mother of his
the
like
mother
three
of his
children.
kids. Yes, for sure.
People again, these things are coming out, but no one is actually standing on business.
Because if they stand on business, they might not, you know, they might go missing.
What about her family though? Her family's not going to stand on business.
You know, honestly,
the money.
it has to be the money. If anything, money rules the world. And people be like, no, it's all about money, but it makes it go round. So.
Wow. So how did you feel when you were, because you're in the industry,
Yes.
seeing these things? Is it part of it's just part of it? Like
I'm
it's
gonna
not.
be honest, it is definitely just part of the industry. This isn't the only person that's a big name that's has multiple women do different things for them, or you know, there's so many NDAs at place, and you know, they mean wild stuff like getting pegged in the butt for pay, or they like BDSM, you know.
So if you want to be in the industry, you have to expect those type of things to happen to you. Period. Point blank. No questions asked.
Mostly for the women, if you don't have a strong man on your side, like a father figure or like a big brother type thing, yeah, you're definitely going to encounter so many passes at you. Very vulgar. Some of them can't keep their hands to themselves. You know, some of them expect it because other women just lay down and let them happen.
How traumatic would that be?
It's extremely traumatic, honestly. You know, you never really just feel safe. You never really get to experience and express your talent because there's always someone that's like, if you do this for me, I'll do that for you.
So basically, you need a strong support system. Somebody like your management team or family, or just a combination of all of that.
Just a combination, a strong foundation if you can have it, for sure. In this industry, you have to have thick skin, for sure.
Wow.
Some of the parties that we got into, about the white party, I've been a couple times. Sorry. There's levels to the parties. The first party is at one of his estates, say in LA. You know, it's cool, everything's chill, it's very professional for the public. You dwindle down to the second party, oh, okay, it's nice still, you know. You get to the third party, you're like, oh, it's getting a little spicy in
so
here.
People start getting, like, they start dwindling down.
Yeah, you see the people that are going to, like, keep it business and professional, they leave and go home. You know, there's people that stick around later to the parties. It's like different type of waves of parties that happens. Boom, it's professional. The second one's still kind of professional, but you see this could go somewhere, you know. And the third one is like, oh, now you're getting a little bit dirty in here. And then the fourth one, you're like, I don't think I want to attend to that party.
Now, are they invited to stay? You can't invite yourself.
You can't invite yourself. It has to be like a membership. You have to have your name written down. They even take your phone, your driver's license information.
Wow.
It gets to the nitty gritty.
And it's pre-planned.
It's definitely pre-planned. You would think that it wouldn't be, but it's planned to a T. He actually has people that, you know,
I can see. Wow.
Go out and search for the prospects online. You'll be hit up by a backup page of some sort.
So
you know, and
now,
it's his management of some sort.
So now that it's coming out, they're like, they don't want their names associated. So they're like,
they're unfollowing him.
I saw that. They're like, we don't even know this man. How do you not know P. Diddy?
I don't know him, but you've been in a lot of photos and a lot of events with him.
Like the other day, I saw a post where it was P. Diddy was on Video Time. This was before, with his kids dancing, like a birthday dance with his kids in the back, all of his kids. Mm-hmm. And LeBron had his son, was like, hey son, come into the video and dance with us. His son was like, I don't want to.
That's just bad exposure.
His son, he was dancing with his kids, and his son was like, I don't want to. So obviously his son must have known more. He didn't want to even be in the video with P. Diddy.
There's more to the story.
That was weird to me. I was like, you don't want to dance with your dad in the video. The happy birthday dance.
Yeah.
I just thought that was kind of weird. His, what's his name? Bernie was like,
it's not good branding to be with Diddy. Honestly, right now it's the worst thing you could possibly do.
And I was just kind of looking like, wow, that says a lot. But LeBron was just still, you know,
like a robot. unfazed.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know.
Makes you wonder if
It really did. I was
they
very
the
surprised
same
by that.
way?
I was very surprised by that.
That goes with hand in hand with the Epstein's list. Like, there's a lot of big name people that are about to be exposed for their horrible, horrible crimes that they've committed.
Because I think some people think they're untouchable with the money.
Well, they damn near are untouchable.
Untouchable. But what finally makes them touchable?
When they piss off, their higher ups. Anyone that's more powerful than them, the people that are actually controlling the strings. They're just the puppets. They're high name people, a lot of money, but those people that put them in that position, the higher ups, is what they're really afraid of.
So basically, you're saying it's P. Diddy's time.
Oh yeah, he didn't do what he was supposed to do.
He did something to somebody.
He pissed someone off, and this is your lesson. We're going to make you look like an animal, which he is. No offense, he is an animal.
Well, they say that, you know, it's him, and I can't say the names, but him, then somebody else, and somebody's going down the line.
And it's all just gonna poop, 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 one after the other. They're all gonna
trickle
fall
down the other, because they said that he has been putting people on a guillotine for years.
For years.
And now it's just his turn.
It's
but then
his
everyone's
turn.
just kind of like,
I'm not gonna say anything because
I wasn't there. But then I mean, it's just so I would have never, because he gives this persona of being such a family man,
like a protector.
I love my children. You know,
he loves children.
Yeah, I mean,
he definitely loves children.
I mean,
the younger the better. I had one higher up tell me, because I don't have breasts like a woman, I have a childlike breast area. And he was just like, I love that it's the adolescence that you have about you. I like it because you look like a little girl. And he wanted to pay me so much money because I have no boobs and I mimic a childlike body, you know. Like,
so how did you deal, or how did you deal with that kind of scenario?
Honestly, I was like, you should be in jail.
Absolutely.
You should be in jail. They weren't too happy. It kind of got spicy and I had to leave.
Oh, man.
All the other girls that wanted that role, they got the role. You know, they got money for sure. Yeah.
So your morals have to come into.
Yeah, you know, you could be a little sexy on Instagram, a little bit on social media, but that right there, I'm not that type of woman.
You gotta have your morals.
There's plenty of other women that I know that probably would be down for whatever you want, for sure.
You hear this, ladies? Morals. You gotta have morals. You can still get the job. You can still have your love for being in the entertainment industry. HAKU is an example of that. You can still be a beautiful young lady, be a sexy young lady, be a smart, well-spoken young lady, but you still can have your morals. You still can have your morals, because everybody is not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, so you don't have to completely demoralize yourself for a role, whether it be a singer, actor, model, dancer, whatever the case may be. And this is a prime example. But to piggyback on the being silent, in this case, these friends of P. Diddy's, when it's all said and done, they don't have his back.
Not at all.
I mean, because they would be, if they had his back so much, they would be just...
You know, and at first some of them were like that, but then all these evidence started to present itself, and now they're like, "Ooh, I shouldn't." Some of them are even apologizing for having his back. So.
Yeah, they're like, "I don't know." I don't even want to even like claim you as like a friend. I mean, they're really like literally, even to the point. It's almost like he's daring them.
Exactly.
To say something.
Say something. I dare you.
It's almost like, I want you to say something.
Oh, please.
So it's almost like they're not saying anything either way.
Either way it goes.
They're not even saying anything like, I did this with you, or I did not. They're just like saying, they're just completely silent.
The publicists are very, very well, because that's the best option for you. Be quiet. Don't say nothing.
And that's what I wanted to talk about, because it's like nobody's saying anything.
Someone should say something soon. I feel it.
Why? Like, even the people, even with the video, like there's videos now I've seen, what we all have seen, like of Justin Bieber being completely plastered as a minor on like this video at this parties you guys have gone to.
Oh, yes,
of him just holding a bottle of something And he is just plastered, and they're like holding him up, and he's definitely underage, and he's just looking like he's just out of it.
You know.
And then they've had him do these horrible things, and
I just hope one
where
day
was his
he's-
mother?
Exactly.
Where is his parental guide? You said that the foundation.
Yeah, the foundation. It's very important to have a strong foundation.
And everyone's like, they say his mother
And
let
money
him down.
hungry, definitely.
That she should be ashamed of
Same
herself.
as Usher's parents. They let him down too, because he met Diddy at a young age too.
They-
And now Usher won't even allow his children to go around Diddy.
Usher said, and then Bieber's also going to be a father.
I wonder. I just wonder.
I'm sure he's going to be a different.
And that's probably why it took him so long to become a father. Honestly, that trauma.
Yeah.
Hopefully he comes about and speaks about it when he feels more comfortable. We don't want to rush him, but
And I mean, that's the one I thought would speak up.
out of everyone,
Would be Bieber.
for sure, because they did some things to that man.
And I was shocked about that. But I'm not in the industry like that to know what would go.
I've been shocked quite a few times. People that I looked up to,
Yeah.
people that I adored. I sometimes now I have to delete the music out my playlist or acting. I won't
That's
watch
shocking.
their movies no more. Like I know one movie. I probably should say it because it'll give it away who I'm talking about. But
Disturbing.
yes, I mean childhood movies too. The
Ah.
feel-good movies.
Oh my God. It is so disturbing.
It's horrible. And then it's like, oh my God, all my favorites have come out, which I support the gay community, but
Of
a lot of my
course.
favorites have came out gay, and it just surprised the hell out of me.
Do you think anyone's gonna eventually speak out on their own because it's gonna hit the fan?
Oh, it's definitely
I
gonna.
mean, because they're not done. I mean, that first thing going to his house and raiding his homes and all that, they're just beginning.
And then the
this
Cassie
thing.
video where he was beating her in the hallway.
Oh gosh, this is just not even. This is just
it's
starting.
just piling up.
So, do you think somebody's gonna eventually be on the guillotine with him, or they're gonna have to say something? Somebody's gonna be pulled into this, but you're gonna have to talk.
Yes,
They're on
most
the video.
definitely, because the people that were watching him do it on the inside, they're definitely going to have to pull them people out. You seen this? You let the girls in the house. You cleaned up the mess after they were done. There's people definitely that's going to be involved in
And
this.
I read an article that said that a lot of people are definitely afraid of being pulled up out of the lineup to say, what do you know? You were there. There's evidence to show that you knew this. Why didn't you say or do anything? Or why did you participate?
Right.
And that's where the silence, like, what do I say? That's where people are just kind of like, Kim Kardashian, a lot of people.
A lot,
I mean-
Kardashians in general, a lot of people probably don't want to say anything because the things that we see or some people see, nobody's going to believe you. Excuse my language, the things that I have seen, I don't believe.
You say what you want to say.
No one's going to believe me. Maybe I shouldn't say anything because no matter what I say, this is unreal. It's unreal. The things that they do, the industry is so satanic. You can believe in God, devil, whatever, but there is some evil presence in the industry.
So does that mean the Illuminati?
Illuminati, reptilians, some type of
I've
extraterrestrial that
heard-
might have taken over
I've heard.
these higher ups. It's in our political systems,
I heard that.
We're being
I've
controlled.
actually heard that. The other day they were talking about MuRAE Carey was singing a song, and she was doing, I won't do it because it's demonic, but she was doing the 666 with her fingers.
They all
but
do
she
that.
always sings with her fingers though. I'm like, but she's been doing that, but it's like she was doing and then behind stage, and I'm a Beyonce fan.
Okay, babe.
But she was doing behind stage. She was doing the devil horns with Jay-Z. And I'm like, is that?
A lot of them do that, Billie Eilish, Rihanna, Nicki. They all been doing it. They always have to make a point to put it in the videos.
But they say that's that covenant that you got to be part of that elite.
there is also like a church that you have to pay tithes to. That's like $1 million in tithes, and only the higher ups can go to that church. But they put a lot of money in tithes, and no one else can get in from the outside unless you're like.
It's like you're
there.
paying for the silence. You're paying for this covenant where it's like you can't just be in it, and it's like when things like this happen, everyone's just like. Psh.
It's like a huge cult.
Yeah, that's so wow. It's almost like an invite only type of thing.
Definitely invite only. No outsiders. It's too risky.
Wow. So what would you think would be, if somebody was trying to get into the industry,
Okay.
what do you think would be some advice you would give someone, or if you could go back for your younger self?
Okay.
Because you were able to actually bypass all that and come out okay. What would you do differently?
Honestly,
Or better? Or do you have like a little sister or something?
I'm the baby.
Okay.
So I don't have any younger siblings, but I would say basically just to stay true to yourself. Go with your gun. Stick to your morals. If you know something doesn't feel right, or if you see something, alert someone. Don't be alone with people that you feel uncomfortable with. Read their energy. If you believe in something, higher up God, pray about it. For me, there's been some decisions where I had to make decisions to where either, okay, you're going to make this, you're going to make this money to survive, or you're not going to do it.
Oh, wow.
I made a couple decisions that I'm probably not proud of for my younger self.
We all have done that.
I would definitely tell my younger self to just not give up and just to stay true to myself, and that I am good enough no matter how many people tell me I'm not, to mind fuck me. I'm good enough. You know?
Exactly.
You are good enough.
I love that. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here.
Tell everyone where they can reach you, all your handles.
Okay, so it's I am MuRAE at Instagram. That's on all social media platforms. I also have a show called The Spotlight coming out soon, you guys, to be able to debut all talents from every aspect of the board. So you guys, please stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Well, thank you for
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Thank you. Well, you guys, that was the end of our show, and we will see you next time on the REDD Podcast Show.
Bye.